Hello, everyone. I think I'm on to Newcastle Ghost Tours.
No, my own page.
Oh, excuse me.
My page.
Excuse me. Hi, everyone. It's Spooky Sundays time. We are live in studio at Newcastle Live. And tonight our show will kick off at 8 p.m. And there's a couple of ways that you can listen in. You get to watch for a little bit. We will be live here up until the end of our second segment. So you get a little bit from Renata and a little bit from me, and then you'll have to listen on the Newcastle Live app or the Newcastle Live website. And if you do listen from the app, there is a text button there. Tap that with any questions you may have, any thoughts you have on what we're chatting about. And if you've got a paranormal team or your favourite haunted site, give them a shout out. Hello, everyone that is coming on. Now, once we go live, I can't watch the questions that are coming in. Hello, Maxine. Hello, Virginia. And Facebook user, it's either Karen or Mick. Hi, Daniela. Hi, Emmy. Xena Warrior Princess. Hi, Liz. Oh, there's Renata. Hi, Renata. What are you doing on there? You're supposed to be working.
I'm watching from my page. Are there only two people on? That's fine.
We've got 19.
I know, the family is here. The family is here. Hello, family.
I struggled to get the lives to go into the Anne and Renata family group and the Newcastle Street team, which is Newcastle Live family group. For some reason or other, this week it's not letting me stream to groups. Did last week, but not this week. So I had to end up deleting those lives. I hope I've deleted them. Otherwise, there's people going, where are they? I don't know where they are.
Yeah, and do us a favour, if you could pop this on your page or a page from someone that you think would be interested in watching. We would love to get more and more people. And guess what? Last week, you guys were outstanding. We hit a new level of watches during the show. So we're thanking you from the bottom of our hearts.
Our black little hearts.
For being here and for supporting us and for sharing, because you guys did absolutely astounding work last week. The station actually messaged us and said, new record for watches. So thank you.
Yes, and we're streaming to many, many pages there tonight. We've got Newcastle Ghost Tours, Oz Paratech, Anne and Renata main page. It says we're on Newcastle Live, so maybe we are. I don't know. And YouTube and Twitter, would you believe?
Hey, we've got
to press the button. Now, once we go red here, that means we are live. So we've got to hit the music button first so we can kick off the show. So you'll hear that music's playing there. So we'll press these buttons when it's time for us to talk. Got some good stories tonight. The ABC of Superstitions is looking at superstitions regarding underwear. I didn't go for urine. And I've got a really interesting story about a psychic detective that ended up in court as a witness.
I have a story about someone who found something very interesting on his walk home from work last week. So that's my news of the week. And I also have a story about a haunted site in Sheffield. And we're going to be visiting Sheffield during our 3 weeks overseas in 7 weeks' time.
I love brutally opinionated with Conrad Cider. That is, your names are so interesting. Thanks, Xena, switching to YouTube.
How's everyone's week been? Has anyone been on a ghost tour this weekend? Give them a shout out if you went on a ghost tour. Let us know where you went and whether you enjoyed it. Maybe don't say anything if you didn't, but if you enjoyed it,
tell us later.
Let us know where you went.
Especially if it was ours.
We had some interesting people on our tour. It was fun. It was good. We had Maitland Joel on Friday night and we had Wallenby on Saturday night, and it was quite good.
Right, we're into the ads now. Just if someone can check the app is working for us and listen through the app, that would be awesome. Hey, Bonnie.
Spiegel Tent will roll into Civic Park.
Oh,
in
we had
Newcastle
tickets
on
for
the
Spiegel
30th of
Tent, but we're
March.
working that
They
night
will
and
be
can't
accompanied
go.
by Maho Magic Bar.
Can't they change
Record
our tickets to another night?
2023 at
No,
Carrington
we get opening night
is on
because the media get
Thursday.
opening night to talk about it. We're media.
Chips, as well as some fantastic music from Good Corn Liquor, Kingsley James Band, and the Shadowcast.
Here we go.
Rock Wiz will hit Civic Theatre Newcastle.
I love
for
Rock
their
Wiz.
Back on the Road tour on Saturday, the 1st of April. And Rod Stewart will be performing at Roche Estate also on that Saturday
Rod
with
Stewart.
support from Cindy Walker.
Is it his 70s?
To find out everything else that's happening around Newcastle and the Hunter, be sure to head to our gig guide at Newcastle Live.
There we go,
Ad.
Ed.
Here's our ad.
Sometimes unconventional,
27
but
seconds.
always entertaining.
How big is this?
And a bit spooky. It's time to cross to the other side. Welcome to
Welcome everybody to Spooky Sundays, an evening full of stories of spooky supernatural things with your hosts, myself, Anne Renata, and the delightful Renata Danielle. Or Daniel.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Good. I'm feeling actually a bit feisty now.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Finally.
Finally, I can stop whinging about everything.
Yes.
I'm a little bit wheezy, but apart from that, I'm pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, you were feisty this weekend.
I was.
You were all fired up yesterday. I'm thinking, what is going on with Renata? She is a bit happy.
Yeah. That didn't last long.
And she's over it
Yeah,
today.
I'm done.
Great. And look, we want to shout out.
Happiness is so overrated.
We're going to give a shout out to all those who are watching us live on YouTube now. If you pop over to Anne and Renata Frightfully Good, you can see the live feed for the first half hour. We've got lots of people on there. We've got Catherine and Virginia and Sky and Andrew and Lisa. There are so many watching us. So thank you for joining us.
And anyone that's new, pop on and say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. It's always interesting to hear where you might be coming in from. And yeah, say hello.
And we have the trusty studio phone here in my hand, and I am waiting very excitedly to receive some texts from you people.
Oh, yes.
So you can text through your paranormal questions. Now, this is not readings, this is paranormal questions to 0490848886, or you can text us from the app. Don't use the email or the other button because we won't see those ones, but we do see the text, and you've got no idea how much joy it brings us. Maybe some people can send through a funny spooky joke that we can read on air.
Yes. And if anyone's having a birthday, you want to give them a shout out. If you belong to a paranormal team and you want to give them a shout out, please send a message and we shall do that for you. And tonight's fabulous music has been chosen by our PA, Emmy.
Pa. Hey, Emmy. I like your choices, love. Pretty good, huh? What if
Yeah.
she's actually listening?
So let us know.
She was on the YouTube, so she must be.
Let us know if you enjoy the music. If you don't, it'll
you
be
don't?
the last time.
Emmy's fault.
No, they look like really good songs.
No, they are. Now, what's been happening this week? I can't remember. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Never mind. What had we done this week? We had Maitland Jail on Friday night.
We had Maitland Jail.
Yeah, we had
Wallaby last
Wallaby.
night.
We've recovered from the trauma of the flat tyre last week.
Yes.
I only got that tyre replaced yesterday.
Thank goodness, because the roads out to Wollongby are a shocker.
They were pretty bad. So we are all fired up now. We've got everything in place. We're healthy. We've got all our tyres in place.
Relatively.
Maybe not all our marbles, but we have all our tyres.
Yes. And yeah, just getting on. We've got some huge stories that are going to go into podcasts and lives over the next couple of days, which we'll be throwing in your direction through Diary of a Ghost Hunter
and
Spooky Sundays tonight and True Hauntings podcast.
And one you recorded?
Seriously weird.
Yes, you recorded that this
Seriously
afternoon.
weird.
Seriously weird. And I'm a little bit excited because I was having a little go at editing some video footage this afternoon.
Yes, my story is coming up.
Yes, from our England trip of April 2022. It's finally getting out there. And yeah, I found all our B-roll.
Yes.
So B-roll is the close-ups of the things that you're talking about. That nobody is talking. There's no talking heads, which would have been Renata and I. It's just, if we're talking about the toilet, it'll be a picture of the toilet.
Yes.
So I found all of that. I'm trying to cut it in. I'm going to show Cousin Steve. I'm a little bit proud. I had to do it on canvas, so it's actually pretty rough as cuts, but I'm pretty proud of what I managed to do.
Oh, look, and I think any step forward for us is fabulous. It needs to be exalted.
Yeah, the only way is up for us.
That is correct. That is correct.
All right, well, you got a story for us tonight?
I do. I have a story of the week, and it comes from Newsweek, and this is an interesting one. Oh, what do you think you could find on the streets of London walking home late at night after you've done a full day of work? What do you reckon you could find?
20 cents?
Or 20p.
Oh, we're in England, sorry.
We're in England.
Oh,
we're in London.
£2 coin, that'd be great.
Anything unusual, though, you think you could find?
Use a condom?
No. Slightly bigger.
Oh, okay, a car?
No.
Too big?
Too big. All right, let me tell you.
I'm obviously not good at guessing.
No, you're terrible. One man's unusual find while walking the streets of London has baffled the internet.
Dude.
After getting off a train late on Monday, March the 13th, the Redditor, who wished to remain anonymous, was astonished when he stumbled upon a full-sized, ancient, Egyptian-style sarcophagus.
What?
Yes. Travelling from King's College in central London to St Mary Cray in the southeast of London, he wasn't expecting what he saw when he stepped out of the station. It was already pretty gloomy and quiet because it was late on a Monday, he says, so not really many people were around at the time. But as I left the station, my eyes couldn't stop fixating on this thing when I saw it, he told Newsweek. If anything, I just burst out laughing a bit because I didn't think something could get more random than some Egyptian sarcophagus laying down outside a train station. Now, there is a photo of this, and it is on the Newcastle Radio Street Team Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So ancient Egyptian stone sarcophagi date back to the pharaohs of the Third Dynasty around 2686 and 2613 BC.
Oh, wow.
Elaborate coffins, they were painted and decorated to help the deceased obtain passage to the afterlife. Leaders and the wealthy of ancient Egypt would be buried in a sarcophagus, which were designed to be displayed above ground.
Oh, so they put them under what big triangles or pyramids.
That's an archaeological term. Archaeologists are still uncovering ancient Egyptian tombs. You'd think they would have found everything by now.
Yeah, you would.
It's a sand.
Oh, that's
It
well.
gets everywhere.
In the sands of time.
Sand gets everywhere. And while burials like this are no longer practiced, it is an idea that some have held onto. One man even built a 3,000-pound sarcophagus to keep a beloved packet of Cheetos preserved.
What?
Oh.
But look, I was a little bit partial to Cheetos there for a while, but they stain your fingers and then get stuck in your teeth and you've got to pick it out. It's not a good look.
However, nobody was expecting an elaborate Egyptian sarcophagus to appear on the streets of the UK capital, and hundreds of commenters
Would you like me to read that?
commenters
Commenters.
on Reddit.
That sounds
So
people who write comments.
yes, people who commented shared their confused reactions.
Is that word?
Yes, I'm sure the British Museum will have it, joked one, while another said, "This is so awesome. All I find on the streets is dog shit."
Oh, that's enough for asthma.
"Are you sure the owner isn't enclosed?" asked another commenter, while another said, "Don't touch it. It's cursed."
Oh, people just assume things are cursed.
Amazed by the
I
strange...
looked at a used condom on the ground. I'd say it's cursed.
But We're 5 minutes into the show, in people
It's
time.
okay.
Amazed
I'm
by
all
the
of it
strange discovery, the editor explained, I don't know if it carries across in the photo, but it wasn't small. I would estimate that it's at least 6 to 7 feet.
Is this the used condom?
No.
Oh,
it's
we're
a
back on the sarcophagus. Right, okay.
Which was what also amazed me the most. How the hell does something that big like that get there, and why?
I should not have said the word used condom.
Newsweek has reached out to Bromley Council
Oh.
via email about the sarcophagus. There weren't many people around to see the unusual sight, but the Londoners said that those who did notice it were equally confused. I'd be confused. My main motivation, not finished yet,
It doesn't take much.
My main motivation for uploading on Reddit was for laughs, because I knew how funny I found it the first time I saw it, and hoped it would give people the same weird reaction of absolute confusion, but laughter and joy as well. I also feel like it just fits the peculiarity of London so well.
It does.
So there you are. They have no idea where it came from at this stage.
Have they dated it, or is it just Cheetos in there? I'm confused.
I don't
now.
know. I don't know. I will
They
try
need to
and
open
see.
it up.
I'll try and see if there is an extra story. I'm just passing this over to Anne so she can have
I reckon
a
it's a
look.
publicity stunt. That's
I
my
reckon
first
it could
gut
be.
instinct. Oh wow, that looks like it's quite old.
Mm.
It's dark, sort of maroony brown, and it's got all the gold sort of look like leaf on it. Whoever's created it, if it's a created one, they've done a really good job. It looks quite authentic.
Yes. I don't think that someone would leave a couple of 1,000-year-old sarcophagus lying around in London. First thing that would happen, it'd be spray painted.
You're going to be tagged.
It'd be tagged.
Yeah.
So, it's quite a piece. I don't think it fell off the back of the truck. I'm with you. I think it's been placed there as some sort of advertising for something, but let's see if they'll let us know more.
I want to know from our listeners, what's some of the weird things that you have found that have been left on the street or on the road? Because I have one.
Don't be asking my husband.
He's the master of finding stuff.
He regularly finds weird stuff on the side of the road.
No, if you want to text us in on 0490 848886, we would love to hear your stories. And it doesn't need to be spooky. It's just whatever you have found that is slightly odd that you've found on the road or on the street somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you mine.
Okay.
And I have told our listeners before, some of them would have heard this. I used to be a high school music teacher, and I was working at Whitebridge High School, and we had a musical going on called The Man of Steel, which is about Superman, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and we needed a telephone booth. And we thought, what are we going to do? Because, they're supposed to get into the telephone booth and get changed and come out and go, oh, we're going to have to make one. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to think outside the box. Oh, geez. Yeah, you like that little bit, outside the box? I've been a bit punny today. And lo and behold, I'm driving into school one morning, not long after this thought process, and there is a Doctor Who TARDIS type looking box in the middle of the roundabout at Whitebridge. What? It was made out of cardboard, and somebody had painted it up, and they had left it in the middle of the roundabout. So I've pulled over, I've jumped up, I've gone and dragged it off through the traffic and into the back of my car, and it became the phone box for Man of Steel.
Wow. That was pretty awesome manifesting, yeah?
It was pretty bloody good. Now, I did notice we had some texts come through. And we've also got to let you know who is the first award for this evening. And it was an interesting one. We had Maxine come in a close second, but our first award goes to Lucretia, who is Jodie.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you'll all probably be asleep in the Northern Hemisphere during the show, but wanted to send love to all the Darksiders. Happy Spooky Sunday from the hope the naughty aunties and all the Darksiders are having a wonderful night. And that was at 11:15 a.m. this morning from the USA.
Oh, Jodie, thank you so much.
Wow.
That means so much to us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now we have some messages coming through. Emmy found some dentures in the car.
Oh dear. Oh, I pity the poor person that lost those.
Oh, and we've got a text from Ireland.
Oh,
See you in 7.5 weeks.
oh,
Hi from Ireland. So once I found a guitar case at a roundabout in Newcastle, because Danielle used to live here, and inside was a beautiful black acoustic. Oh, Emmy, don't tell Scott.
Oh,
Ended up finding out it was worth over $700.
wow.
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 People lose some weird stuff. All right, we better get onto a song and then we'll come back with, we're going to hit the ABC of superstitions up. And this week it's going to be all about underwear. Oh, what a great song for the underwear. We Will Rock You, Queen. I had to turn it down pretty quick. And I have to turn off the microphones. Oh, I haven't done that in a long time. All right, we've had KFC for dinner tonight. Now I've got indigestion.
Yeah, put those somewhere.
What?
Because we can hear it.
Yeah, I'm trying to mute the music because if YouTube picks up on that, they will
Take it off. Don't sit on it.
I didn't realise this was such a short song. It's only 2 minutes long.
Well, there's only so much rocking you can do.
We will rock you.
So remember, let us know where you are listening from. I'm going to show you this picture of this sarcophagus.
I wonder if I can. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go back to where it was then because I could have just shared the page, but the camera's up there.
All right.
Oh,
There.
wow.
Look at that.
It looks old.
Isn't that the weirdest of things? Fancy coming out of the tube and finding that at your feet.
Wouldn't it be bad if somebody from the museum had actually dropped it off the back of a truck or something?
Oh,
Can you imagine how much shit you would be in? And thank you for those people who sent some super stickers and stars. We really appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
Now, also, if you have any questions for us tonight, please send them in. 0490848886
Ow, ow, ow,
or
ow,
through the
ow.
app.
Oh! Pinched me! Right, I'm just going to keep an eye on this because we've only got like 30 seconds and we're back on. And yes, I forgot to turn the mics off.
The USB chargeable.
Oh, that really hurt. All right, so I've got to get my story.
On Street.
And welcome back to Spooky Sundays, and thank you so much to Thrive Broking. Now, if you guys are looking for a little finance without all the scary stuff, make sure you drop our gorgeous Emma a line at thrivebroking.com.au and make sure that you tell her that the spooky aunties from Spooky Sundays sent you, and we've got a little bit of a surprise.
Yes.
Next week, we have a special guest.
Yes, Emma's going to be in the studio.
Emma's coming in to join us from Thrive Broking, and we're going to find out if she's got any ghost stories for us.
Yes.
We might have to give her a job and get her to review something.
Uh-huh.
Oh, then I'll just put my story away. Can't put my story away.
I can't wait to listen to Haunted Underwear.
Now, has anyone heard of any strange superstitions associated with underwear? Because I was quite surprised when I saw some of these. I'm sure Renata's going to enjoy them.
Can't wait.
Let me tell you. Now, who of you out there have turned your undies inside out? You might have run out of a few pairs.
Oh, that's no.
You've got to turn them inside out to make sure you've got a little less stink happening, or maybe you're putting the stink on the outside to waft even further. I don't know. But is it good luck or bad luck, Renata, to have your undies inside out?
Apparently, it's good luck.
It is good luck. How do you know?
Because I read it.
Well, Excuse
Well,
me.
you had it lying on the table here.
You're not supposed to cheat and read my story.
I just read the first line.
Oh,
That's it.
I'm heartbroken.
Sorry.
And you poo-hoo my stories, or are you censoring it to make sure
Yeah.
there's nothing bad?
Carry on.
Sure. All right, so it is good luck to wear your undies inside out. So if you've got a special job interview or something that's coming up, make sure you put your knickers on backwards, or not backwards, inside out. Renata just chose to have a sip of her drink right at that moment and just about spat it out everywhere. So if you've been having a really unlucky day, just turn those knickers inside out, you'll be fine. Now, another one for you.
Wonder why they came up with it. I mean, who decided that the notion of turning your underpants inside out was going to be beneficial to you in life?
Do we need to know the why?
Yes, I do.
I mean, some of the, in my superstition books that I've got, sometimes they do explain where they came from. This particular article was not interested in the whys. It was just, into the whats. Right, we've got one now. You about to say something? No? Are you just drawing in breath?
No.
All right. We have a bad luck one. Now, guys, this is one you have to be very aware of. You should never adjust your underwear, especially men, right? Because it may shift your luck.
Oh.
So, when your knickers are climbing up your clacker and you want to pick them out, don't touch them because you're going to shift your luck. Never want to do that. Now, we've got another one. She loves my ABC of superstitions so much. She was actually going to do a superstition herself today. And I was like, you're what? You're going to do a superstition, Renata? I thought you didn't believe in my superstition stories.
The fairies took that story
You didn't say that word.
out of my bag.
No.
They literally took it out of my bag and disappeared.
No.
I had to find something at the last minute.
No, you said that word. Last time you said it, we had a flat tire.
Let the shenanigans begin.
All right. In the late 1920s, when a bride wanted to secure a happy marriage, right? Happy marriage, then she would need to attend the wedding without wearing any underwear.
Oh, that's interesting.
No knickers.
That's very interesting.
The belief was that if you didn't wear your knickers, it was believed to be a sign of wholeness and appeasement to the gods of love.
What?
Because your clacker was flapping free.
Can you use
Who?
choice of words? Please?
Well, I could have used a lot worse. I thought I was being very polite. You appease the gods of love, who in exchange would bring joy and happiness to the couple's love life.
Oh.
I'm sure if the bride leant over to her husband-to-be in the 1920s and said, I'm not wearing any underwear, it would be guaranteed to be a good marriage, particularly that night.
Move on.
Oh, right, okay. Another popular superstition was when a woman sleeps with her underwear under her pillow, she would dream of her future partner. Oh. Then there's the one where a woman who sleeps with her bra and also a garter under her pillow would see her eventual husband.
Right, here's some tips for you, ladies.
So I don't know. Do you really want to see him? Or do you just want to keep trying?
Oh, well, plenty of people come in for readings to try and find out what their future husband is going to look like.
Well, there's another good one there for them. You can suggest them to her. If a young girl really wants to marry, she needs to go to a married woman. Yeah, we got that. Go to a married woman and borrow the married woman's underwear and wear it. It's considered to be very lucky.
Right, okay.
Hopefully they're washed ones. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think so.
Now for the ladies out there, if your lingerie slip falls down, oh me oh my.
Well, no one's worn slips since the
I
1960s.
It said you're thinking of your special someone when your slip slips.
Oh boy.
Okay, however, if your nightgown rides up,
Where did you find this?
oh, I am just the purveyor of fabulous stories. If your nightgown rides up, he is thinking of you.
Oh dear. All right. Okay.
You can't say that we don't come up with the goods here on the show. If you're enjoying these, please send a text through to 0490 8488886 and convince Renata that the ABCs of superstitions is valuable content here on Spooky Sundays. I can't wait to see what Bonnie comes up with the title for this show. Now, okay. Then there's the tucking. Okay. Then there's tucking valerian leaves, which is a native plant to Britain. It's believed that if you tuck the leaves into your underwear, you will become irresistible to the opposite sex.
Wow.
Just don't be allergic to the plant.
You can get that in an oil. So we might look. There might be an opportunity to do something.
I am not going to try it.
A little bit smarter than popping the leaves in your undies.
Well, I'm not.
Get a bit of oil and rub that.
That was lavender, wasn't it?
No. Valerian.
Valerian. You could make up a little potion and pop that on Etsy. Remember
I could.
Our what was it? Fake or
yes?
Treasure.
Trash or treasure.
Trash or treasure.
Yes.
Of the paranormal, when we were looking up items that were on sale on Etsy or eBay that were supposedly haunted, and there was people selling things that were like $800. It was a wish for a jinn or a demon or something.
Totally in the wrong.
Yeah. No, we're too honest.
Oh,
right, so I've got one more little tip for you here. If a young girl wished to marry, she would need to borrow. Oh no, it's already said that. Borrow, marry. Oh, that I feel cheated now. They've repeated it twice. I'm getting like you.
Look, valerian is actually very good for a number of things. It says insomnia, migraine, fatigue, stomach cramps, anxiety, depression, premenstrual syndrome. Oh, look, it's good for so many things. So, there might be a bit of truth in that when it comes to the old herbology.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I found a couple more just because I know you don't want me to finish up just yet. When putting underwear on, it's important not to do catches or buttons up incorrectly. Who has buttons on their underwear?
Well, they used to.
Oh, the corsets and things.
Yeah, this must be going back.
If you do it up incorrectly, it will cast a shadow over one's fortune for the rest of the day, regardless of whether it's a male or a female.
It'd be uncomfortable, though.
It's also unlucky for a man or a woman to attempt to repair underwear while she's still wearing it. That needle slips, you could be in trouble. Is there another one down there?
Oh, please let there not be.
No, I've had the slip. We've done the slip.
Valerian's good for gas.
Oh.
Just thought I'd add that in.
Thank you. Women may lament the appearance of a hole or ladder in a pair of stockings, but the discovery of two at the same time is said to be a good omen and suggests that the person concerned will shortly be receiving an unexpected present. I can imagine people would be running out there laddering their stockings just to get a prezi.
Do you know that there were times a long time ago where if you had a ladder in your stocking, you could take it to a special person that would repair it for you, because those things used to be really expensive.
Well, let me tell you, my friend's mother was one of those people. And I remember my friend Julia, she used to get ladders in the stockings and she said, oh no, Mum will fix that. And she'd come in the next day. You could not tell.
Isn't that amazing?
It was just,
wow.
You could not tell the fine needlework that must have gone into that was astounding.
But how precious was that to have stockings, that if there was a ladder, they actually repaired them.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember repairing them with glue.
Nail polish.
Or nail polish.
Clear nail polish.
Yes.
And if you didn't have clear nail polish, you just put whatever colour you had on and did it.
It looked terrible, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I've got just a couple more before we go to our next song. If newly washed stockings curl up when drying, this constitutes a prediction of happy times ahead. possibly in the form of a new love affair. Oh, we've got a cure here. You know, we always need some cures, and you might be able to use this one or another, although my voice is starting to go a bit weird now. Anyone who is suffering from a sore throat is advised that wrapping a stocking still warm from the leg of a new bride around the affected part will bring relief. Though acquiring such a stocking in the first place may prove a challenge. Can you imagine going up to a bride and saying, "Oh, can I just have your stocking? I've got a bit of a sore throat."
Oh,
And she whips it off, and you can wrap it around your neck and go, "Oh, thank you, I'm cured." Maybe
that's
not.
one way of getting it. All right, let's go to a song.
We will. What's Emmy picked next for us? We've got, a bit of Coldplay. All right, we'll be back after this with our paranormal Q&A. So if you've got some questions, now's the time to text it through, something you've been curious about, and we'll do our best to answer you. The number is 0490848886. We'll be back soon. Well, that's us finished there. I hope you enjoyed that. Now you got to come over to the app. Please come over. We want to break last week's record. Let's make this happen. We will see you all shortly, or talk to you all shortly. We had a quick shout out there. We had a paranormal team that did come on. Got to go back and find them now. Who was it? Let me know again. Hey, Rebecca Lucy. I can't find it. I'm sorry. Text through and I'll give you a shout out. We've got to go, guys. Go back to work. Love yous all. See you soon.